Hello everyone, this is Krishanu here and welcome back to the FPL Enthusiast YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be discussing how my team performed in Game Week 3. So let's dive into it. A not so great game week, finished the game week with 58 points and the game week rank of about 3.1 million. 247 points overall, saw a red arrow in the overall rank from 53,000 to 137,000. I'm going to keep repeating the same thing that I've done over the past few game weeks. It is still not the time to take the overall rank seriously. Let's get through the first two international breaks and then we'll start taking the rank more seriously, which will be after game week 7. So in goal, Sanchez with 2 points. He made 3 saves and got an additional point for his saves. I was wishing for a clean sheet but not really expecting one from this game week. I am looking forward to clean sheets from him in game week 4 and 6 when Brighton plays Brentford and Crystal Palace. In this game, Brighton had 66% of the possession and had almost twice the number of passes compared to Everton. But they weren't clinical enough in the final third, and I think that's where they lost the game. Definitely defensive errors led to the goal scored by Everton, but I really can't take anything away from the way Demaria Gray played. I called him out as a good option for this game week in my last video, and this is why. At 5.5 million, he scored 6.3 points per game week in the past 3 game weeks. Everton's fixtures are decent in the next 3, and he, in my opinion, is a good starting lineup option if you need Ronaldo in your team. In defense, Trent had a great game against Chelsea. He was having one even before they went down to 10 men. He looked pretty sharp and his movements in the final third were great. He got 4 points, 2 of which were bonus points. This has happened 2 weeks now back to back. Shaw conceded and got 2 points last week and Trent did the same this week. He had 2 chances, he created 5 chances. He had 3 touches in the penalty box and 1 goal attempt, which was a shot on target. Chelsea showed a defensive masterclass. Going down to 10 men and still coming out with a point is a great result against a team like Liverpool. On Saturday, 2 teams went down to 10 men. One got thrashed 5-0 and Chelsea came out with a point. It not only shows a tactical masterclass from Thomas Tuchel, but also how good Chelsea defenders are, and they will be great assets from game week 7 to game week 11 when the fixtures for Chelsea turn. The next defender is Ayling with 2 points. I think it was a good game to watch, end-to-end football kind of game. Both Leeds and Burnley had very similar stats, 12 shots taken, 9 from inside the box for both teams. Leeds had about 65% of the possession and twice as many passes as Burnley. Ayling had a quiet game. He didn't create any attacking chances, so I was a bit disappointed, but we can't come off with returns every game week. Definitely going to keep him in my team. He's a good 4.5 million bench fodder. Plus, Leeds have very good fixtures between game week 5 and game week 10. The next defender is Luke Shaw with 6 points. He created 1 chance in the game, but I think it was mainly because of Traore on his side. His defensive duties were increased way too much this game just because of how overpowering Traore was. Both Fred and Shaw got the brunt of it in the second half. In my opinion, Wolves played really well. As I said in my last video, Wolves is a good defensive team and kind of weak when it comes to converting in the final third, and it showed today. They definitely had 2 chances which they should have converted and the result of the game would have been completely different. Kudos to De Gea. I think United was lucky not to concede because of some great saves from De Gea today. In my opinion, De Gea should have come off with some bonus points. I'm happy with the points I've got from Shaw, definitely keeping him for the game against Newcastle in game week 4. In midfield, Salah came off with 10 points, a goal and 3 bonus points. He had 1 chance, created 3 chances, 3 goal attempts in the box and 2 shots on target. I think he could have come off with another assist, specifically the one he put in the box from the outside of his left boot that was headed over by Diego Jota. Firmino came off with a hamstring injury, and if he is out for the foreseeable future with a long-term injury, Diego Jota will be a good third Liverpool asset for our FPL teams because Liverpool has only one tough fixture against Manchester City in their next 5. So Fernandes, another blank, another yellow card. I'm very sure I will be moving him on before the game week 4 deadline. I think he was very frustrated during the game. The rules change every season and the refs have been told not to call out fouls as much as before. And I love free-flowing football. But I just think that Fernandes was getting closed down quite a bit in the first half, which rattled him. He was slightly offside for the first one that he scored. If his run was a little late on that, it would have been a good return. I think he had a decent game irrespective. Manchester United as a whole did not play really well. They didn't play up to their potential. He had 3 chances, he created 1 chance and 1 goal attempt. I am getting Ronaldo in if he is fit to start against Newcastle. I think Ronaldo will automatically be on penalties and short free kicks. So I think from an FPL perspective, Fernandes might not be as good an option as he was once Ronaldo comes in. The next midfielder is Pogba. He came off with 2 points. I got him in for Havertz, which turned out to be a bad transfer from a points perspective. Havertz got 7, Pogba got 2, so lost about 5 points there. I did talk about 4 players I was looking to transfer in my last video. Pogba was one of them. I spoke about Greenwood, who came off with 8 points, Bergwijn, who came off with 7, and Demaria Gray, who came off with 7 as well. Pogba was the only one who didn't get a return. But I'm not too upset about it. He didn't play on the left and he was playing pretty deep. So when I saw that happening at the start of the game, I wasn't expecting an attacking return from him. He played well though. He had one chance, he created one chance, and he had one shot on target. I picked him as a long-term pick because when Ronaldo comes in, I think Greenwood might lose his place even though he is in form. I don't see Pogba sitting out in any formation United play. The next midfielder is Ben Rama, the most transferred in player for game week 3. And he blanked. He came off with 2 points. Though he blanked, he was pivotal in the first goal that Fornal scored. It was his pass that put Antonio through initially. Now, he had a slightly quiet game compared to the first two in terms of his game stats. He had one chance, he created one chance, and he had one goal attempt, which was a shot on target. I really think he should have converted the shot on target he had. He scuffed the shot, and also the last play of the game where Antonio overplayed the pass through to him. But in all honesty, we can't expect him to return every week. That's why he's a 6.3 million midfielder and not a 12.5 million midfielder. The last midfielder is Rafinha. I think he had a bad game. He had one chance in the first half, which he should have, if not converted, at least tested the keeper. His shot went wide of the face of the goal. Then at the end of the first half, he was in the box and he couldn't control the pass from Dallas. With his standards, he should have done much better in this game. He had 3 chances, he created 2 chances, and he had 1 goal attempt. He has Liverpool in game week 4 and I'll be keeping him in for some time. Like I said before, Leeds fixtures are pretty good from game week 5 to game week 10. And I do want a Leeds cover for those games. Danny Ings had a good game in my opinion compared to his previous 2. He came off with 4 points. All I wanted from him this week was either an assist or a goal, as I said in my last video, because it was going to be his last appearance in my team. He's definitely going out before the game week 4 deadline. He had one chance, he created one chance, and he had 1 goal attempt, which was a shot on target. He scored 19 points for me in the first 3 game weeks, and I'll take it. Antonio, my captain. He delivered after the Salah blank last week. It was great to see a captain return again. He came off with 11 points, a goal, an assist, and 2 bonus points. He looked great while playing. He is sharp and he's fit, and will definitely be in my team for game week 4 against Southampton. In this game, he had 5 chances, he created 4 chances, 5 goal attempts, and 1 shot on target. Like I said in my first video, you keep him in your team till he is fit, and right now he's not only fit but he looks in great form as well. Hopefully the international break doesn't change things. Now for the best story of the week. Ronaldo is in. We still need to see his price reveal. I'm guessing 12.5-13 million for him. If he is fit to start against Newcastle, I'm surely getting him in and I'm putting the armband on him for that game. A fairy tale script is currently being drafted here. It started with him coming back to Manchester United, and I think the next few parts are going to go something like this. He starts against Newcastle in front of 76,000 fans at Old Trafford on his return, and he scores a hat-trick. I know this is FPL and we shouldn't let emotions make decisions, but I don't think I'll be able to keep my emotions aside on this one. I might even play my wild card if he is back and ready to start against Newcastle. So that's it for this one. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoy the content, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and press that small bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon again.